saying literally like her foot wouldn't dare to touch the floor, you know.
Exactly.
That's grace.
Exactly. Grace, bro. You understand?
Graceful, you know.
Not nurturing that feminine. You know, she was she had authority over the children. Care of the house. You brothers want to sit down, man. You know? See what I'm saying? So yeah, Esau, Scripture said what he changed in times and laws. Even though he's really fulfilling prophecy, the Lord said a woman shall come past a man. You know what I'm saying? You got these women, G.I. Joe bitches, G.I. Joe, you know, 6-packs, and fucking quadriceps, biceps, man, and triceps.
You
You know what I mean?
It runs deep, man.
You got masculine, testosterone females, man, that she's looking for an alpha male, but she can't find no alpha male because she's not in her right order.
That's right, yeah.
So the only type of man she's suited for is a very effeminate man. That's why I said that the portion of a sinner fall upon her, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because that's talking about a masculine female. Look at that. That's Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 22. And harlot shall be counted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A married woman. Now these women, man, they got all kind of husbands. They were based on what? Harlots. A married woman is different from a harlot, man. Okay? A married woman is different from a harlot. That woman, that Samaritan woman that Yahushua met at the well, he said, oh, you've had how many husbands? And Yahushua said that the man that you have now, he's not your husband. Because you're a harlot, man. You belong to how many different men? The scripture said a married woman is a tower against death to her husband, man. Meaning she's going to support her husband, aid him, all right, reinforce him, encourage him. You know, she's not meant to weaken her husband. A wicked woman will weaken you, man. Deliberately. Some women deliberately go out of their way to weaken you, man. Try to beat you down, man. You know, try to verbally abuse you, try to psychologically abuse you. You know what I'm saying? Name calling you, using reverse psychology. And some women will try to deliberately weaken you because they're narcissists, man. They're wicked.
To break the spirit.
But it's Samson, you know. She was disturbing him so much. Like, what is how do you get that power? Like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know, she was disturbing him so much.
Using her femininity as an evil thing.
And then that's when he now said, oh man, it's my hair, man, that does it, man.
Yeah. Made him weak. You constant badgering, man. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. So it says, verse 23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Now I was going to say a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
That's right.
You with a wicked woman, boy, and you've been with her for 2 years.
Saying something.
That means son, you might not be right, man. You might not be a man of the Lord.
That's a fact, man.
You're a wicked. I've been with some wicked women. You brothers know because you've been with women.
That's right.
I've been with some wicked. I've dealt with even prostitutes, man. You know, I've had friends of benefits with women that were sex workers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been there. Like she wanted to deal with me. Obviously I weren't paying, but I got to the point where
you pay. But not with that. You pay somehow, man.
I paid with my integrity.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
I started getting weak. Because I was attracted to her. Man. But that's the one I sent her that text message saying, "For death shall be chosen rather than life."
She still thinks about that scripture.
I sent her that scripture, man. She probably looked at that shit and said, "This is the scripture." She was airing out my text message at one point. I don't care. She's the lowest, man. She's the lowest.
Like you said, man.
Counted as suitable.
Yeah, hard.
Then we got to check ourselves though in that, like you're saying, and we are in our right minds when we're doing those things, because that scripture said, man. You know,
a wicked woman shall be given as an portion to a wicked man. You know, usually it's because your mind isn't in the right place. you're not thinking about the Lord. Your eye isn't single.
That's right, man.
Your eye is not single on the Lord. Like like I keep on bringing out this example how Peter stepped out of the boat on the water to go to Yahweh Shai, and then he let other things distract him. The waves represent the things of this world, man. Like when you walk in that narrow path, you got water on one side and fire on the other. You let things distract you and buffet you on that narrow path, you're gonna meet your demise, man. And that's when Peter started to sink, man, because he let the things of the world compromise his journey towards winning Yahweh Shai, man. And what's the things in the world? A woman, wicked women. That's what I said. If you, that's what I said. You gotta choose what you want to do. Yahweh Shai has given man to say, listen, I presented life and death before you. Wherever like you best will be given to you. If you love the woman more than me, I will give you to her, man. I'll give you the wicked woman.
Yep.
Because that's what you chose. But if you choose me, you gotta depart from her. You can't serve two. You love the one and you hate the other.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They say a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. I met some wicked. I'll tell you where. I chatted to one last night, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. She got a couple kids, man. But I wanna. The most I give it to me. The most I give it some meat. So I gotta use the meat. And it's, I gotta use what the Lord give in it for us for while it's there. The Lord give it for you take it for free, innit? Lord give me a little something. Use it. You know. You never know what might happen, but I think she's too wicked because the first combo we had with her, she was talking some shit.
Too open.
Yeah,
No shame.
Yeah, no shame, bro. No shame.
That's what goes into the mind of these women, you know, because every single conversation that's being spoken to a woman is not holy. It's like it's just
Thank you.
So it's a world
never holy.
conversation.
And even now, even when I stood out here, I'm telling you, the amount of women I've seen pass by right now, that smiled at me, but not come up here. You know why they don't come up here? Because they're embarrassed. The reason why is because they're not gonna come to the light because their deeds are evil.
That's right.
Neither do they come to the light, right? Because their deeds are evil. And everybody that don't come to the light, let me get that real quick. Is John chapter 3, verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he have not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. That goes back to that youth that was standing there. He kept calling on a higher. He doesn't believe in that name. Anyway, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh, this is the point, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. So the women that walk past, they love the darkness, man. They see the light, that's why they're smiling. They know we're doing good works. They know. But they're not going to come to it because their deeds are what? Evil, man. That's what they love. They love the darkness. They have an attraction to the darkness, man. They have attraction. Them same women that see us do. Think about it. These women talk about this guy cheated on me, this guy did this to me, this guy did that to me. Wait a minute, but you walk past guys that you can see are good. But you never approach them. So that shows you're not looking for that. You're deliberately out here loving the darkness.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So don't let these women deceive you all. All these men out here. Shut your mouth, man. You walk past the camp bare times.
We'll see these women stand up by the side of the camp.
Yeah.
And start pushing up their breasts.
Yes.
And flicking their hair.
And
I say, so they know, man, that the light is here.
They know. They know.
There was even a woman today. I mean, you stopped right here in front of me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, bro.
there, so
The little You know what I'm saying? The little pretty, the slim thing, man. But you don't know, no one approaching her, man. And that little narcissist, man. That's what the truth said. There should be lovers of their own selves. That's what narcissist. I think I looked at your WhatsApp slideshow thing, and you're talking about the definition of narcissistic personality disorder, man.
Preoccupation of oneself, man, self-importance, man. I was watching a video that you did maybe 4 years ago, and there was a young girl that came up to me and she jumped and she said, "Oh, can I be in a video?" I don't know if you remember, man. This is like 4 or 5 years ago. She jumped in front of your camera, and you said to her, "You're just up here for attention," and she told you, "Yeah, man." And she's like,
Women love what we call privileges. They love attention. You know.
in any form, man.
Even bad,
Any form.
Can you imagine that? Woman like bad attention, even if it's bad, just so you acknowledge. That's how hopeless women really are on the inside. That they need attention, just to prove their own existence, man. Just to validate their own existence, to make them feel like that I'm still important. I'm still here. Wow, man. That's why they're so narcissistic. It makes them feel that they're important. It gives them a certain purpose, innit? Excuse me.
I was going to say that these women, they don't have rights to pick a man they want to be with, man. You know, that shows that their mind is not correct. A man is going to pick what he wants. They don't have no right in whether they're attracted to him or not. Like, bro,
she will still say that she chose you, though. That's how messed up their mind is. When they don't understand, like you said, it's the other way around, man. We pick who we want, man. It's not.
They say, he kind of looks tall, I like him, but then he's smashing like a whole bunch of you get what I'm saying?
They don't choose anybody because it's the man that puts the woman in that position.
That's right.
She doesn't put herself. That's why these women say, they're trying to tell us what they are. I'm a queen. I didn't make you that.
You're beautiful because I say you're beautiful.
Exactly.
That's the only way you can be beautiful.
Exactly. It's men that give that to women. You know, you feel beautiful because men make you feel beautiful.
That's right.
We make you feel that way. Because you're in the mirror all the time with your weave, and your fake nails and your fake eyelashes. We don't mean to back because this is that you believe in that. We're talking about
If the shoe fits, wear it, man.
Exactly. If the shoe fits, man.
I was gonna say that
wear that shit.
when you see most of these women walking by, man, they attach the image of the beast, man. It sits them because you see them, they're always on their phone like a mirror. You know?
They're insecure, man.
Yeah.
They need validation.
Every
All
second
of them
they
on
need
their
validation.
phones right now.
Every second of the day they need validation.
They're narcissistic, man. They're narcissistic. That shows you that's all the spirit of a woman, man. Lovers of your own soul, being pride-filled, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. That's all a feminine spirit, man. A real masculine spirit is selfless, man. You give yourself up for the greater good, man.
We still
You
battling.
sacrifice yourself, you sacrifice your body for the greater good. That's masculine. A woman ain't gonna do that. A woman is selfish, man. A woman is selfish, man.
Like a cat. They're like a cat, man. A cat, only cares about the food of the owner, but it will never protect its owner, man. Whereas a dog is
loyal. Dog is loyal.
A dog will defend you regardless.
There you go.
You can beat a dog, you're black and blue, you'll still come back to you. And they say, but which is a good thing, but they'll say to a woman will be like, oh, that man keeps coming back to you. Because he's loyal, man.
He's loyal.
But they make it like it's a bad thing in
That's
here.
what they call us dogs.
They call me a dog all day, man.
No, but there's nothing though. It's nothing.
That's right.
It's nothing. Right? So it said for verse 20, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light. So the reason why people do what they do is because they do the evil because they hate light, man. Yeah. That's if you notice, man. You don't see a multitude of our people out here listening to the word, man. You don't see a multitude. Why? Because they like the dark, they like the ignorance. They like to be ignorant from the Most High's righteousness. Let me look at the word darkness, man.
If I can say if it's alright, the only time you do see people come up here in their drawers is if there's some sort of demon causing drama, man. That's the only time that you'll see a good number of people come up here when the so-called drama.
Thank you. or when a white man come up here. Either Esau or a woman come up here. That's what attracts wicked niggas. Yeah. Like I remember when, I think when you two brothers here, the two sisters were standing there, that all of a sudden niggas came and listening. You wouldn't have listened if it weren't for them. All of a sudden they were behaving all respectful and shit. Just because the sisters were here. And then the sisters were here. First they want to come up, and if they did come up, they'd be trying to argue and shit, man. Niggas change over the spirit over women, man. I'm telling you.
I can't stand that spirit, man.
I know.
That's one of my pet hates, man. The niggas that started to different around women.
That's called a simp. That's in the world they call it a simp.
I can't stand that spirit. Like, bro, man, you don't care what a woman thinks, or any woman thinks, man. And that's what's going to attract women anyway, the fact that you don't care what no one thinks.
That's right. Because when you don't care about what they think,
they love that. Until you show that bit of weakness now, and now they're going to care about that now, they're going to take it to a whole nother level. That's why you can't, that's why you have to check that scripture says, because judgment against wickedness is not executed speedily. It's fully setting them, so you got to check that as quick as possible, even with these women, man.
Or be fully setting them to be that way.
That's right.
That's why the girl that I'm seeing now, she was trying to show on the phone. I said, "What's your Friday? What's your Friday? I'm gonna make you walk on barefoot." And she said she's gonna come down and say, "I'm gonna make you walk on barefoot." What? I'm gonna deal with her for that, man. For last night's conversation. So it says, I looked up darkness in John 3, verse 20. For everyone that doeth evil, verse 19, excuse me, this is the condemnation. That light has come into the world and men loved darkness rather than light. Right, so I looked up, look at the word love.
Strong's G25. Agapao.
Right, a Greek word for love, which means of persons, to welcome, to entertain, to be fond of, to love dearly, to be well pleased, to be contented at or with a thing. So some people, they're fond of the darkness, man. They love dearly the darkness. They're well pleased with the darkness. They're contented, they're content. The scripture says, with godliness find godliness with contentment is great gain. But some people don't find godliness, don't find no contentment in godliness, man. They find the darkness content, man. You see that? But let me get this, let me get that word darkness. The word darkness is skotos.
Strong's G4655.
Skotos, which means darkness, of night darkness, of darkened eyesight or blindness. Some people don't want to know. Scriptures talk about they being willingly ignorant. Of ignorance respecting divine things. People don't want divine things, man.
Some people,
Some people, I know this guy's a Jake, bro.
Some people, they know this is the truth, but they just want to stay in their ways, man. They know it's the truth, but they just like, I just want to enjoy this world, man.
Like that brother that came here with the colored hair, I think he's gonna go back into the world, man.
Bro,
He seems very distracted, very distracted, very distracted.
He easily, that was a clear example. The Most High showed us an example.
That he's really good.
He wasn't by himself when he came up.
He was by himself. He came up to me by himself. Excuse me, Sluggy. He came up to me by himself, but then his friends passed by, and he immediately went over to me.
That shows that his mind.
You can see his friends was on some nigga shit. And I think of some Edomite guy on the back as well.
Yeah, wearing some balaclava. Yeah.
You know them niggas nowadays, they roll with Edomites now. Back in the day, you would never see Edomites rolling with Jake, man. It was us. Yeah. It's like these new Jakes have become, their principles is off, man. Even niggas in their wickedness have some type of principle. If you can't allow no Edomite to come rolling or some Ishmaelite to be rolling with us, man.
I noticed it's here in England though, because if you go to the States, that don't really take part too much. over there. Edom can't roll with Jake out there like how Edom can roll with Jake. But at the same time, I do know that there's a lot of so-called Jakes that look like Edomites over here, man. So you can't be fooled by that as well.
That's right. It's like foreigners.
So going back to darkness, of ignorance are respecting divine things and human duties, right? Because our people don't come up here because they feel like they're gonna be under scrutiny, man, to follow certain duties, certain righteous duties, and our people, no woman is righteous, man. I'm telling you, women are not. They're not righteous creatures. They're wicked, man.
That's right.
When you see women walking on road together, they're not talking about the Most High.
That's right.
They're not talking about the chip.
About their nails.
They're not talking about the kingdom to come.
Folly, man.
Speaking spiritual psalms, you know, it says in Ephesians. They're not redeeming the time. You know what I'm saying? They're not redeeming the time.
You know, I remember one time I was with my sister.
They're clubbing it up. Like, remember you two saw me move to that girl? You know, she don't even the first question. First question she asked me if I had a car, if I drive.
Oh yeah.
Straight away I knew right from there that she don't want no man. She just wants a car. Go buy a car then, man.
Why did you when you know that video they sent me, the guy with the car?
Oh yeah.
She followed the guy with the car. You know, so that shows that they like to see things, right?
That's right.
Temporal.
Goes back to the beginning of the serpent. The serpent was like, "I'll give you everything, man. All you need to do is just, believe in his philosophy. And I'll give you everything."
Yeah. Yahweh was in his masculine frame.
right.
He denied Satan. But
right.
the woman would have took that shit, man. She would have took. You know that the word femino in Latin means femino, which means minus faith.
Feminine, yeah?
Yeah, femino. Look up the word femino. In fact, let me show you.
Lack of faith, yeah?
Minus faith.
So it's feminine, yeah? That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's feminine now. No faith.
Right. Sometimes when I walk, the streets, I'm like, well, like, we're different, man. Because
That's right.
we're completely separated from people in this society.
Like 100%, man. Their mind on all the opposite things, man. We walking down the street, we looking at people like, they gon' burn, they gon' burn.
That's right.
There's you can look it up on the internet, but femino, Latin for a woman, which is faith minus less.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See that? I gotta get that one up tonight.
There is some righteous women out here, but a lot of these women out here, they're off.
Yeah. There's a woman that's gonna believe. We're not knocking that, but overall, they're wicked, man.
No, overall,
They're still gonna have that test, because a woman's test is, because comparison, man. They're always gonna be comparing, even if they're righteous, that's their test, they're always gonna be comparing. Like our test is that woman, but their test is that comparison, man.
Yeah.
No matter what, they're always gonna be comparing. They can't help but to compare.
Yeah, the Latin word femino, which means feminine or woman, basically means a faithless. Or a woman is a fickle and changeable thing. But look out for yourself, man. It's real. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna say something. It means faithless. Faithless, but that's what I'm saying. A woman is a self-destructive creature. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's the scripture I want to bring up.
Crazy, somebody remember that.
I must stop talking after people can make it happen again.
I think the scripture says a good woman is a gift of the Lord. You get how that scripture goes. Yeah, that's it. I don't think this is the one, but Ecclesiastes 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. I don't think that's the one.
Ecclesiastes 26:14.
Huh?
26 and 14.
Ecclesiastes 26 and 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. They said that's a gift.
Yeah.
You don't give gifts to everybody. That shows you that good women are not in the majority, man. They're really not in the majority. They're wicked. Even the ones that claim to be good, they're wicked, man. You understand?
And that same gift can destroy the heart.
The same gift.
And that's why the majority of the 2/3 is going to be Israelite women that's going to die, man. But there's more Israelite women in the nation of Israel than men. So that it's going to be a large portion of Israelite women that's going to die part of that 2/3, man. And wicked niggas as well. You know?
Let's get that in Ezekiel.
Because their mind is not right, man. We want to talk about it, social media, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, you know.
Basically idolatry. And idolatry. That's what it is. The worshipping of yourself. When you only see yourself, and you only see yourself as the center of the universe. A lot of these women, they only see themselves. They don't see the Most High. They don't see man. All they see is themselves. And that's in the scriptures called idolatry. This is Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city. Let me put that in. Through the midst of the city. What city is that talking about? Babylon, man. America, the mainland of our captivity. It says, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right, set a mark upon their forehead. A mark of exemption. So what? Alright? By doing what? By putting his blood, the blood of his testimony upon in your minds, man. Teaching this word, prophesied unto you dry bones, man. Okay? So the breath of life of the Most High will enter into you. What does it say? The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are what? Life, man. Okay? So let me read that again. It says, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. We're sighing and crying for all the abominations that's in the cup that woman is holding. We're sighing and crying, but we see this great woman exercising itself in great wickedness, man. Seducing our people and seducing the world into a lewd way. You should have said that she committed fornication, man. She been all the other nations have been lying in bed with America and taking on that STI, man, that sexually transmitted infection, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the right word.
Now all that pus and all that vomit, all the tables are filthy, man.
That wine, man.
You know what I'm saying? They need to take themselves to a sex clinic, man, and get themselves sorted out, man.
They were drinking of that golden cup, man.
Drinking that cup.
And it's made them mad, man.
Making a man. Well, that's what it said. All the nations are angry, man.
That's right.
So it said, so verse 5, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. You know what I mean? So them death angels, the Most High is going to let loose them evil spirits, man, in society. They're going to start letting loose them prisoners, the murderers and the rapists, and the pedophiles out of jail. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to let loose the spirit of famine, the spirit of bloodshed, right? The spirit of the sword, man, the gun. The scripture says that there's going to be a sedition among men, a rising up, man. Because right now, they're basically saying that in America, that in New York City, they're trying to make it mandatory for people to take the JAB, man. And you can't enter the certain restaurants or even your workplace without taking the JAB. So, and there's going to be a lot of people that's going to rise up against that, man, because they're literally trying to straighten. They're trying to put the people into straits into taking that JAB, the crack scene. You know what I'm saying?
And you saying JAB, if you go up there a bit, there's some people getting queued up there. They're taking the JAB, man.
See what I'm saying?
And all the way up there, there's like a queue of people that are lined up to take it. So it just shows you that, you know, we're at that end phase, man.
I'm telling you, man. The scripture says, treasure these words, man. Don't treasure your own bodies in that time. Don't treasure your outward appearance. Don't treasure your clothes or nothing that you have, man. Treasure. It's the only thing is this faith, man. Remember what the Most High told you not to do. Do not bow your knee to the spiritual demon Satan. How do you do that? By doing what the brother that said all these people are doing. Lying and queuing up, man, to take that mark. See, we're getting this mark here. We're busy getting this mark. But they're busy up there getting that mark. They're getting marked up there. But we get marked right here. You listen to this word, depart from evil, man. Depart from iniquity. Understand? They're taking part in iniquity. They're drinking the iniquity. You know what I mean? Hey, I've got this thing here where this woman, she took the crack scene, and then there was a little scandal. They scanned her arm, and then it said ID found. Her ID came up on the thing. Her ID came up on the thing, man. But when she did it on the arm that she didn't take the crack scene, it said no ID found. But then when she put it on the arm where she took the JAB, her ID came up, man. So showing you that they're putting something in the JAB
I know the
on the
word,
crack scene.
but I don't
Or they're putting technology.
No.
More than the thing. They're putting the device up in there, man. Okay. No, you can't say it, man. You can't say it, man, because you know they're straightening YouTube, man. They're putting YouTube in straits.
They've been taking our videos. They've been taking our videos down.
Yeah, I already got one of my videos taken out. I don't want to go another 2 weeks about uploading. That's long, man. And I don't want to create a backup channel. That's long, man. You have to do it, but I want to do it. Anyway, they're putting YouTube in straits. So you can only say certain things. You can't even say MOB, man. You can't even say that now. Because they're gonna start deleting brothers' channels. You have a channel full of hundreds of videos, and just like that, delete the whole thing. You know how angry I'd get? I would get angry if that happened to me, man.
Happened to me, but then the Most High brought back the channel because they detected it and they found that there was no problem.
The
with
sister
it,
taking the screenshot. They're taking the screenshot right here.
I had 3 strikes on my.
Of the 12 drive side. She's trying to take a slide little screenshot of the 12 drive side.
I got
See, but she's afraid that she doesn't want to get chastised for coming up to the camp. Well, you know why? Zula says, he that is ashamed of me, I will be ashamed of you.
That's right.
That's mad. But we're the Israelites, the people of West Africa or Uganda, the people that are taking the slaves. If you want to learn more, we're here. Huh? My name is Dawada. David Dawada. I'm here Mondays or Thursdays, mainly Mondays. Right, no?
Very nice spirit still.
Yeah, the very nice spirit, very feminine, very feminine. Very feminine. Look at it, right? This guy's like, yeah, like that. Yeah. You know, I said that she wasn't gonna come to the camp, and she came up.
So my spirit takes to that, you know.
You know,
That's how it's meant. They're meant to, you know, when they see the assembly, they're meant to basically have that spirit of wanting to ask before they have to come in, man. You can't just come
very
in.
quiet, meek spirit. You know, and those women there, they're gonna be the founding foremothers of all Israel. You know, that's how it's supposed to be in the beginning. That's how Rebecca was. That's how Sarah was. That's how the founding mothers they were. You know, that's why the Israelite woman today, she's a beast. A monster, man.
Man, that means the founding foremothers of Israel. That's a big thing, you know.
Yeah.
To be a founding foremother of Israel.
You're like a patriarchal figure among the Israelite women. You know, they're gonna be. That's why I said that Rebecca should be a mother of millions. Let me get that. That's
That's what they call white material, you know. Long dress, white.
This is Genesis chapter 24, verse 59. And they sent away Rebekah, their sister, and her nurse, and Abraham's servant, and his men. And they blessed Rebekah, and said unto her, Thou art our sister, be thou the mother of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate them. Thousands of millions, man. So you know the seed that Isaac would impregnate her with would be because Rebecca, she conceived two, Esau and Jacob. But who is that talking about? That was talking about Jacob, the younger son. That because when you link it all up, it tells you that Jacob would be at the sand of the sea.
That's right.
That one talking about Esau. That's talking about Jacob. So you know that's the line that this was referring to. Let me read it again. And they blessed Rebekah, and they said unto her, Thou art our sister, be thou the mother of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate them. Who hates us? Esau, the so-called white man.
And the other nations too.
Yeah.
So that was a blessing thousands of years ago on our ancient foremother Rebecca. And the word Rebecca means captivator. So that's how beautiful she was. A very beautiful dark-skinned black woman. Right? And it means be ensnarer, a captivator or ensnarer, or something to that effect. Because she was that beautiful. That's why Isaac, the minute he saw her, he took her in and popped her straight away, man. That's how beautiful she was, man. And he said that, be thou the mother of thousands of millions, man. So that's how the so-called black woman, you get saved. They're gonna be, that's what they're gonna be restored to. Mothers of thousands of millions. So one woman is gonna give birth to thousands of millions of descendants, man.
They have to be in the celestial body to do that, man.
Celestial body. So our women are also gonna be super women, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They're going to be above mortality. They're going to be immortal too.
We're saying something nice about these women.
See, the most I put the spirit,
The balance, man.
we were chatting trash about women, right? Even though it's the truth. But then the most I said, more ordered women to come up to show that, you know, there are good ones, man.
How about
That's
the spirit?
You got something to say?
In what country do you hope to start this new nation?
Well, Israel is going to be the headquarters.
Israel.
Jerusalem. Yeah.
And you know that that's occupied right now. So
Right now it's occupied, yeah.
how
Right
do
now.
you take on having Israel, which is occupied by the Jewish Zionists? How do you hope to make that your new homeland?
Well, first and foremost, that land needs to be destroyed by nuclear files.
Right. Good.
Nuclear files going to be the instrument that the Mosai is going to use to cleanse that land.
That's right. That's right. Is
So
that,
that land is the file.
and is that going to come from our nukes or the creators' nukes?
Well, you have to understand the nuclear missiles that the other nations of the earth have in possession. The Mosai put it in their minds to make those missiles.
That's right.
So really those missiles belong to the Most High.
That's right.
But the Most High put it in the minds of the rulers, of the powers that be,
right.
to create those missiles. You understand? Because you know that missiles is in the Bible. So but the word missile is not mentioned in the Bible. It's called an arrow, or a sword, or a horseman. You understand? So the Bible is a spiritual book. You know, the word 2,000 of years ago, the word missile wasn't a word back then.
So who's nuclear?
So the word missile wasn't being used back then. The prophets saw the missiles in their visions. They saw the nuclear missiles in their visions. They saw the destruction of America. And they wrote it down in the Bible. They wrote it down. Okay, so they saw the missiles.
That's quite an interpretation from arrows to nuclear weapons. But still,
Well then you need to understand it.
no, what it is, I think it's people's interpretation.
Well, you got to listen first, and then gather your own understanding of it yourself. You listen first.
Yeah, if I read arrows, I don't see how you can then say that's meaning nuclear missiles.
Okay, let me read it.
Yeah.
This is This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 13. Let me start from verse 12. The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea riseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. Right? His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
So how is that?
So how are you going to shoot arrows into the ends of the world? Arrows, there's no way that an arrow in this time or ancient times where arrow, you know what a bow and arrow is, isn't it? There's never been a time where arrows can actually be shot from one end of the earth unto the other end of the earth.
How about if I give you my interpretation? I'm just being.
But like I said, during the time of Ezra was the Medo-Persian Empire. The Medo-Persian Empire.
Yeah.
So back then, the word nuclear missile wasn't even a word. No one even thought of that.
That's right.
So what did they describe them, when they saw these missiles in vision, what did they describe them as being? Arrows. They're not going to see nuclear missile in the Bible.
Yeah, okay, let me leave that one.
Okay.
Because you know, I could even throw in hurricane and earthquake, you know, what I want. But you chose nuclear missile.
One more verse and I'll
Sure.
end it.
Yeah,
One more verse.
sure.
This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 5. They come from a far country,
Yeah.
from the end of heaven. Like I was reading about the arrows, one end of the earth and the other.
Yeah.
Even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Listen.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Right? So it says, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. The nuclear destruction. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. So people are going to be looking at us, so now what they're going to do, they're going to try to save this. So you can't outrun the missiles. You can't take a plane that's going to save you from the missiles. Right? So it says, listen, it says, behold, it says their faces shall be as flames. Indicating what? Nuclear fire. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. What weapon can cause that catastrophic destruction where the whole land What's on land? Houses, concrete, people, cars, bicycles, lampposts, grass, fields, trees. The whole land will be made desolate.
You know what?
Did you know that in the Bible it said they will be made desolate in 1 hour? So what weapon can cause such a catastrophic destruction where everything on land will be destroyed in a time frame of 1 hour?
All raised.
We're talking all raised in 1 hour. So we're talking about weapons. A weapon that can do that. So we know that you have swords, spears, pikes, what else? Different manners of weapons. But this weapon, talking about a time of technology, where through weapons of mass destruction. Because what we're reading right here, this is a weapon of mass destruction. That's what we're reading about. Right? That's why I said verse 6, how ye for the day of Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. So this is weapons of mass destruction we're talking about here. So it says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both of wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. I'm sorry, through a process of elimination, you have to get to the point where you say, that's talking about nuclear missiles.
Yeah, he hasn't been here for a long time.
This is Isaiah 54 and 16. It reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy it. Isaiah 54 and 16 it reads, behold, I have created the smith that blows the coals in the fire.
I've created the smith that blows the coals in the fire. Go on.
And that bringeth forth an instrument
There's normally a van there.
for his work.
Right. So back in ancient times,
This Arab guy,
yeah.
he's got beer.
But
I don't know if he's there today. So he sells a lot of the perfume as well.
a blacksmith, what did he do? Blacksmiths, they have coals of fire, right?
January,
They have like an anvil,
Yes, you're right.
a hammer or a chisel, and they'll get like a piece of
Yeah, he's got
metal,
another job. He's got another job.
and then they'll put it in the fire. They probably break it, they put it in the fire, and then they'll put it on the anvil, and chink it.
Yeah, so not
And
this
they'll try and
road.
make it into
I
a
sell
certain
perfume
thing.
as well, but I don't bring them out.
That's what the blacksmith will do. They're trying to make
Not
a
this
sword.
road. The next road, as you go in there,
And you'll
you
try
see
to
the big van. You see the big van.
wield that metal into the shape you want.
Yeah,
And there's
yeah,
a whole
after the lights,
process
just the
involved.
road there, not this
Right?
one, the next one.
Then he has to make it sharp, to make it sharp, right? And they say, I created the smith that blows the coals in the fire. So what's the modern day blacksmith?
The van is called Sterling Corporation.
The modern day blacksmith is the scientist, the nuclear weapon scientist. They make they
So
do
what you
all that
recommend?
stuff.
So maybe
The nuclear weapon scientists.
raining us.
Those are the modern day
But not Sunday.
blacksmiths. Go on, read that again.
Behold, I have, Isaiah 54 and 16 it reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
I bring forth an instrument for his work. Go ahead.
I have created the waster to destroy it.
I've created the waster to destroy it.
Well, I'm asking you, what's the waster?
I don't know. I don't
I just told you, it's an ICBM missile, and I've got one more for him.
All this junk, like all these
Sorry, I don't want to miss that part. I'm coming back to you, yeah? I'm coming back to you. Hold on, I'm coming back to you. What's the waste? I don't understand that.
He just explained to you. He just explained to you that they're missiles, the ICBM missiles. But let me listen to this from scripture as well.
I'm coming back to you, yeah?
Jeremiah 50 and 9 it reads, for lo, I will rise up and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves array against her. From hence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as mighty expert man, none shall return in vain.
Read that again.
Jeremiah 50 and 9. For lo, I will raise who's to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country. This is World War III we're talking about.
It's an assembly, yeah, it's an assembly of nations. So when you have more than two nations come together to fight, that's called a world war. Look after yourself.
It's interesting how you can do the same thing but get something different from it. Sorry there. You were saying.
So basically, you said how the waste, right?
Yeah.
So all these garbage buildings, what do you think? How do you think it's going to be wasted away? How do you think these garbage buildings will set up? What do you think is going to be used in order to remove all these garbage buildings?
Just break down.
You can demolish them. You can build them back again. You can have a war. A war erases the whole.
But that waste is referring to the ICC inside.
And it's what you think from it. It's what you interpret from it. It's what you want to
See what's going on around the world at the moment.
But you know
we
what,
don't see
sir?
what's going on in
A
China.
reality will show us what will come from it.
They're testing out their military might right now.
Yes, sir.
Like what you're seeing right now in Afghanistan with the Taliban, and they say that China might invade Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Because
The Americans come out. Yeah.
you know the Americans come out and that, but they're also trying to say that China might invade Afghanistan because
They won't.
Afghanistan is right next door to China.
Yeah, but they won't.
And they're trying to say that you got people in East China that are Muslims,
Yeah.
and they're afraid that they might side with the Afghanistanians. So they're saying they're going to invade Afghanistan to prevent this from happening.
Right.
And also because China's trying to expand their military might, which is why they want to take Taiwan. And America wants Taiwan too. So they're saying that America might just go into war with China. There's going to be a fight.
Now I like this kind of talk.
Now,
That's what's happening.
is that what's happening?
I like it.
Now, India also has a problem with China. Okay, because China's trying to push their borders, alright, and expand their territory. But India is saying, listen, this is our territory. And that's why there's been kind of skirmishes between India and China. So now, there's also trade wars between Australia and China. But China's involved in a lot of bullshit, man. Okay? And it's really in the midst of a lot of bullshit. So now you also got, Russia and Ukraine and Crimea and United States and everything. And Russia's warned the EU, said, listen, if you cross our waters in the Black Sea, there's going to be trouble. So there's a lot of tensions brewing between the nations. And all these nuclear missiles that they're developing is not in vain. It's gonna escalate into a war of all wars.
And I hope they don't use that.
But we do hope they're going to use that. Because if they don't, I'll use
You
it.
hope they do use it.
We hope that they do. Okay, I know because again it's called faith. Because if they don't use those missiles, the kingdom of our heaven will never be established.
You see, with
It will
nuclear
never ever be established. We need the kingdom of our heaven to be established on this earth. And as long as the other nations are in power, we will never see our heaven. We will never be liberated. We will never be free. We will always be oppressed by these other nations. They will always have the power over us, and we will always be at the bottom. I don't want to be Lazarus forever, man.
Nah, fuck that, man.
I want to rule over my enemies.
That's right.
I want to see justice. I want
That's
reparations.
right. That's right.
I know you had reparations over there. Remember I saw you was talking. Our people begging for their enemies to repair them.
That don't make no sense.
Yo, we're putting pressure on them.
How you gonna go to the devil and ask the devil to repair you? How stupid that is. But our people are destroyed because they have a lack of knowledge. That's right. If they knew the knowledge, they understand that who they're begging is the devil. You ain't gonna beg Esau. You're just begging the Most High Yahweh to make the day short.
That's right. That's right.
To deliver us from our enemies.
Right.
From the hand of all them that hate us, man.
If somebody that does something, you're a gentleman to ask them for an apology. If you don't get your apology,
You ask Satan. You ask Satan.
decent
You
thing.
ask Satan to apologize to you. Satan was not made to apologize to anybody.
But Satan has apologized, you see, but not to us.
Exactly, because he's not going to. Because you understand, he can't give us true reparations.
I think
If the white man ever gave us true reparations, he'd be in poverty, man.
That's right.
If he really gave back what he stole, he'd be in poverty. But he can never really be sorry.
You rate Satan too highly. Satan's been defeated many a time.
No, but Satan is still in power.
He's not. He
The
is.
scripture says we are still wrestling
You mentioned-
against the rulers of darkness of this world.
You mentioned the
Wrestling, they're still in power.
Earlier you mentioned the nations that have defeated him. You mentioned China, Afghanistan.
Yeah, but Esau's still in
Satan
power.
isn't
The white man's still in power.
indestructible. You know?
Right, he won't be defeated, but our Messiah is going to defeat him.
That's right.
It's how.
Yahweh Shai, our Messiah.
That's right.
We as a people, we have a deliverer.
Come on.
We have a redeemer, and he lives. He's not dead. We're not condemned as a people. We're not condemned under these other nations to the graveyard, man. We have a redeemer. We have a God.
Come on.
All right? And we're trying to fight to get our people to understand that they have hope. We're not condemned here forever.
That's right.
We need to have faith in our Redeemer. We have to have faith in our Deliverer. His name is Yahweh Shai.
Just, I know I don't want to take it off track.
I love the book.
People love Esau.
What reason, yeah? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5.
Yeah, I said that.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood.
Right.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Right. So it said that every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, man. You understand? Horses neighing the cavalry, men screaming for their lives.
That's right.
They're on the floor because their arm is over there,
That's right.
choking in their own blood. You're seeing dead bodies. You're hearing the sound of sword against sword. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing that, them sword, them horses, man. You're hearing the battle cry of the warriors, garments rolled in blood, right? But it said that, but this war, the Romans said, this war shall be with burning and with fuel of fire. Man, this war is going to be different from all manner of ancient wars that was done by the use of sword. Now it's going to be done using nuclear technology, man. That's the smith that blow the coals in the fire, man. That's created an instrument for his work. The Most High has put in the minds of these scientific experts to create a waste of, to destroy. All right, so this is the nuclear missile that's going to destroy that whole, that whore.
That's right.
All right, Babylon, America.
And we need them missiles.
That's right.
You know, for our kingdom to come to existence, man. You know, and it might sound crazy to these people, but man, we need that. Them missiles are going to help us.
Jake hoping this kingdom go on forever, man. Fuck this place, man.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, because our people, they don't believe in the kingdom, man. They really don't, man. They don't believe in Judea. Like I believe it said in Acts. Like I did.
So, man, that's all you can do is hope, man, that he's talking about. Listen, man, the Most High's plan's gonna come to fruition whether you like it or not.
That's right.
Them nations gonna send them missiles all across this globe, man. And this place gonna burn up. America's gonna burn. The saints of the Most High are gonna rejoice in that day, man.
We're going to take the kingdom up.
Make us sleeping, man. Make us sleeping, man.
It's finished up.
We need you on the mic, you know. Tell him. This is the gentleman there.
No, but we are. I'm too negative.
No. You're positive right now. We need you on the mic. Yeah. What we're doing,
You see what's back there every week, man. I don't say nothing. He knows everything. That's right. Words of a feather flock together, man. It's like saying the feather that speaks to the men of our nation, man. The older men of our nation, man. No, I think I'll finish, man. Done.
This is Romans chapter 15, verse 31. that I may be delivered from them that do not believe in Judea, and that my service which I have for Jerusalem may be accepted of the saints. Read that again. That I may be delivered from them that do not believe in Judea. You know what I mean? We're trying to teach the restoration of our people. And you have a lot of our people that don't believe, man. You know, that's why they said that the brother here, or the man here, he said that he hoped that the missiles don't drop. It's almost like a subconscious thing. They're trying to blow it out of their minds. The reality of what might actually happen. It scares them. That's why I said that their faces that shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Because the inevitable will come home. The inevitable will strike. And you will see it. That's why it says, shame shall cover her, man. That didn't believe. Because you have a lot of our people that don't believe, but in that day, they will believe, man. You understand? The thing that you never expected will happen, man. Okay? That's why I said in Habakkuk, man, I shall work a work in your days that you never considered, man. Alright? Because a lot of our people, if they don't consider that nuclear missiles is going to end this place, why do you think our people are buying and they're doing the things that they're doing, man? You see them, you see all the people. The reason why they do that is because they don't believe, man. Okay, go on.
The enemies of progress, because if you don't want them missiles to be released, then you want us to be in this fucking hell, man. You know, so he's the enemy of progress, but saying I don't want the missiles to happen. That means you don't want your house to return. I don't want to suffer like this, man. I'm fucking tired of this place.
Right. Wait.
Isaiah 30 and 10 it reads, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets prophesy not unto us right things, and speak unto us smooth things, and prophesy deceit.
Yeah. Our people don't want us to tell the truth. Okay? That's what the guy he came and he said, we hope that doesn't happen. No, we hope that it does happen, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make this day come. It says, hasten the day, man. Hasten the day, but make the day short and hasten that day, man. You understand? You should have been delivered yesterday, man. Or last week. I'm telling you.
You know, the brother told me that Most High's time is the perfect time.
That's right, man.
You know, so that's right. The Most High has everything organized in the right way. That's right.
That's why we got it's all on the Lord's time, man. It's all on His time.
Time is perfect, man.
Because like, I remember I meant to, what you said, I believe a couple of weeks ago, you said how, you know, in the spirit, you know, like everything has already been done. America's already been destroyed. Like all these things have already been played out, but this needs to play out on the earth.
Yeah, exactly. But it's happening in another time.
And that elect's got to be sealed, man. And brothers' faith has got to increase. And that's why the Most High time is perfect.
That's right. See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. But that's it, there's a time and there's a purpose for everything under the heaven, man. Under the sun. So we just gotta be patient. And the main thing is, man, it's to hearken, man. You saw how many people came up here and they couldn't hearken, man. You're thinking that there's a spirit on our people that's stopping them from even just listening. Like, I don't know whether it's a pride demon or the scripture says that their minds are defiled, man. You know what I'm saying? For the defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and their conscience is defiled, man.
Demons they're blocking.
It's all wrong with the consciences of our people. The Most High do things in your life to make it where the time comes when you're supposed to hear the word, you don't hear it.
Really what it is that they fear Esau, man, is what it really is, man. They fear Esau, they don't fear the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they fear Esau, man. That's what it really is. And that's what the brother said, you know, he said he hopes that those missiles don't, that's because he fears Esau, man.
No, I don't. That's not the reason why, sir. I heard that. Yeah. The reason is, sir, with a nuclear war, we all perish. We must do our most. We want this earth to survive, you know? A nuclear weapon, a
Oh yeah, no.
Earth's not going anywhere.
Right. Let me get to you.
They trust the Esau system. That's why they don't want it to go, man.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4. One generation passeth away. You can stand here because
Oh, does this?
No, because I have to turn away from the camera.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's Ecclesiastes 1 verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
I heard that. Yeah. So I'll go back.
Yeah, you can stand, but you might stand there because I don't want to keep turning away from the camera.
No, when you're talking, I can hear you all right, you know.
But in order to face you, I need to turn away from the camera.
No, don't even face me. I can still hear you. Don't even have to.
Okay.
Yeah, you're cool with that. Well, you know, I'm not going to take that as bad manners. You know, you're cool with that. Nice, yeah.
Listen, but the earth abideth forever, right? So this is Isaiah 13, verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. Right? This now it tells you that the earth. Let me get it. 2 Peter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Right? So the earth is always going to be here. It shall abide forever. But the works that are therein, the earth, shall be burned up. You understand?
Yeah.
So the heaven and the earth that is now shall be burned up. But the earth itself is always going to be here. The earth, the most I create the earth to be inhabited, man. The most I'm not going to create something to destroy it, man. Except for Esau. I'm about to think, I was thinking that.
Well, I tell you what.
Let me say this one. More judgment, man. More than judgment angels, man.
Really and truly, the Most High created Esau to show you what a nation should not do, what people should not do, you know. He's using Esau as an example for us, for the other nations to know, like, look, man, this is the consequences of what will happen if wickedness will be on the earth.
Isaiah 45 verse 18. And thus saith Yahweh that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it, he created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am Yahweh, and there is none else.
Right.
So the scriptures say that the earth was formed to be inhabited.
Right.
Did you hear what I read?
Yeah. The earth was formed to be inhabited. Yeah.
So the earth will always be here.
Well, you know.
There'll always be people here.
Well,
But you have to understand is that there's going to be an end of this first heaven.
we've got a whole heap of people that are extinct from this place, you know, and I don't want to see Africa extinct, you know. No, we've had people on this planet that have become extinct, you know.
No, people are going to say there's no end of all the people. So you have to understand that doctrine of people are going to become extinct and the world is going to explode. That's not true.
But do not know that there's people that have become extinct.
No, there's not.
You know?
Now you have to.
You're gonna get it, you know. That's another lie that's being pushed on us.
It's just like certain languages have been, they say, vanished.
There's no end to the people. That's another lie that the white man's told us. Just like he said, there's certain animals that have been. There's nothing that the Most High has made that's been.
That same white man has exterminated certain groups of people. It's a truth.
But their remnants are still here to live.
That same white man, when he's ready to raise the ground, he doesn't want your existence on the planet. You know? So that's not a lie, sir.
But the seed of that.
I'll give you an example, the Aboriginal Tasmanians, they no longer there, no longer exist.
Yeah, but their seed is still here though. Their seed is still here.
But you know, it's a bit like...
Which means they do, so there's remnants of them, but the actual group itself might have been wiped out, but their seed is still around. But if a man leaves his seed, he still leaves his genesis there. His legacy there. When you impregnate a woman, that's your seed. You might become extinct, But your seed is still there, your children, your offspring will still be alive. But let me bring this out. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 15. I considered all the living which walk under the sun,